Hello YouTube, I am Cypher and we're back playing some Divinity Original Sin 2. Last episode, I was just taking Fort Joy, then I got the entire team killed off screen, so I restarted the game with a new composition. We're still trying the All-Summoner party, but I'm doing something risky by using the glass cannon talent. And I got through the entire island of Fort Joy to save time and get on to other content that we have not seen in the many attempts of beating this game on honor mode. The air here has a familiar smell, like the place you grew up. Old memories begin to well within you, but the sweet, sour smell of decay suddenly punctures them. Look around and realize you've been here before.
A faint creaking sounds in the distance.
Okay.
Is that a tree? What's hanging from it?
I probably don't want to know, but I must.
Must be a way across. Luna. Gods. Are they dead? How can this be?
There we are.
As the cursed tendrils fade, color returns to Duna's face. He shakes his head and casts his gaze about him.
My brothers, my sisters, it is profane, inglorious, perfect. My chosen, now is our chance.
Your chance for what?
Look around. One enemy has incapacitated the others. Now is the moment for our people, our great people, to map out our destiny.
Tell him this enemy seems to have incapacitated him along with the others.
Indeed, I am diminished. I am shrunken. I am hunted, and so will I remain, and our people alongside me, unless you do what must be done.
Bow your head and ask him what you must do.
I had a vision while I hung from this tree, halfway between this realm and oblivion. In this vision, I saw Rivellon as a nothingness. All life was gone. All ground. It was as though nothing had been there at all. Our great people were reduced to absence.
His pupils dilate. He stares beyond you for a moment, then blinks and comes to himself again.
The void. It is not just coming. It has arrived. It delivered this vision to me. A threat. A promise. You must stop it.
Nod, ask him where to begin.
You must begin within. You have unlocked but a fraction of the tremendous power within you. You cannot stop until you've reached the apex of your powers. You cannot stop until you become divine. Only as divine can you defeat the void. Only as divine can you deliver us from evil. Only as divine can you save Dwarvenkind and all Rivellon from the coming darkness.
Ask him how you can unlock these powers.
He opens his mouth to speak, but nothing comes out. His eyes grow large. The irises shrink to tiny slivers as his pupils expand.
Shh. I I see the void even now. It stalks me from the shadows. It won't rest until... No, no, it's here. It cannot find us. It cannot. Go!
White-hot cold pierces your heart like a blade. You are frozen to the spot. The burning cold pumps through you like a curse, and then...
What's happened here? Where is everyone?
The same troubled look is visible on each face. You've seen the gods beaten and defiled, strung up as a warning.
I've got my weapon, I've got my wits, and now I got a new enemy. And if the void wants me, well, I say, let it come. I'm ready.
The void has been pushed back before by the power of mortals. The gods couldn't handle it. But maybe we can.
What can yet be blessed, can yet be restored. One way or another, Divinity will survive. Through all of you, and all of me.
Gods, schmods. They aren't interested in me, and I'm not interested in them. It seems whatever's inside me is more powerful than any of them anyway. Or at least more cunning.
A way to see it, methinks. But let's get out of the void. I mean, out of the Hall of Echoes.
The Red Prince's spirit stands bewildered, his spectral eyes beleaguered by disbelief.
Defeat? I have been defeated. Impossible. Impossible.
Tell him you're very sorry he perished.
No. The Red Prince does not perish. Even here I hear the voices of destiny whisper. I will have my empire yet. I will have my empire yet. It's so cold. I haven't felt cold in centuries. What happened? I just remember... Oh no. No, that can't be right.
You're afraid it is. Tell him he's dead.
This is wonderful. What a fascinating experience. And I will be able to spend eternity studying you creatures. No more having to watch from the shadows. No more having to walk mysterious social tightropes.
The skeleton pulls a notebook from the folds of his robes and starts scribbling. As you walk away, you hear him muttering about Observations on the Mortal Races, Volume 1.
Where have you been? I can't keep this up much longer. We need to go.
Say you're ready.
Brace yourself. This might hurt. A lot.
The chill of the Hall of Echoes clung to the Lady Vengeance as it returned to the shores of Reaper's Coast. The Godwoken were alive, but what of the gods?
First things first. Get the way of the land. Generally, if we can, scout out the land and pick the easy fights first. The harder fights later will be easier. That, and it seems a little bit more, what's that word, professional when compared to my earlier attempts.
Solid ground materializes beneath your feet. Your weight falls back into your body all at once, and bright sunlight stings your eyes. As your eyes adjust, you realize you're still aboard the Lady Vengeance. A gust of fresh sea air caresses you, and warm sunshine prickles your skin.
One moment, please. Just a moment.
Malady explodes in a fit of retching that racks her body. At last, she sneezes and expels a glob of something shiny and silver onto the deck. It wriggles quickly off the siding and plummets into the sea with a splash.
Better. Let's not do that again anytime soon.
Nod. That's an easy deal.
Very good. I'll feel far less put upon if you tell me you learned something useful on our little field trip.
Tell her you are not sure. You met one of the gods again, and they seem desperate.
Desperate how?
Describe to her everything you saw and heard in the Hall of Echoes.
I see. So, your god seemed uncharacteristically frightened, told you the void was coming, and that only you could ascend to divinity, after which you felt a cold deep within you. Well then, it sounds like you need to ascend, doesn't it? And quickly.
She inspects her fingernails with great attention, then looks up at you from under an arched eyebrow.
Did they mention how you were meant to become the next divine?
Shrug, you'll figure it out.
Oh, what confidence you inspire. Luckily for you, Mama Malady is here to help. We already know you can bless, but as far as I know, you can neither see source nor take it as you see fit. I may not know much about divinity, but I do know that any godwoken worth their salt will know how to perform all these oh-so-fantastic feats. You need to go see the Meister.
Ask where you can find this Meister.
She's got one of those things in Driftwood. You know, the building where people go and they do things inside of it? Home, that's it. She's got a home in Driftwood. Give me your map. There you are. Tell her I sent you and she'll handle the rest. You're at the beginning of a long journey, Godwoken. Long, but exceedingly interesting. Now, I must be going, and so must you. Before you go, if I'm not back by the time you find out where our journey takes us next, you can call me back here. Tell the ship. She'll know how to summon me. And in the unlikely case you don't manage to do whatever it is you'll need to do to become what you need to become, you could call me, but I would be grateful if it doesn't come to that.
Time to get the lay of the land.
Here we are, Reaper's Coast, the hunt, like always. To be Godwoken is all well and good, but above all, I've yet to find the Master. Somewhere further inland, Roost Anlon breathes. All I have to do now is pick up his scent and make his last breath worth my while. on then.
Ask Sybil what your next move should be.
Didn't you hear, Melody? We're off to find the Meister. And the Master. As such, my first priority remains to find Roost. He is the pawn that will eventually topple the king.
Tell Sybil you wonder how she ever managed to escape from her master.
Ha! A tale of cloaks and daggers and daredevilry. You up for it?
Nod, you'd love to hear it.
Wonderful.
She bows with thespian flair.
Imagine a black room. It's been your room for years. You know it by touch more than sight, for it's always dark. And when I say always dark, I mean always dark. You're either in the room or in the box, for it's in the box that you travel. You're only let out at night, because you only hunt in the night, with the Master's voice in your ears urging you on. And after it's done, you lie down in the box once more, with wet hands and mad red thoughts.
A box? How is she even still sane?
Sometimes it's best to let sleeping questions lie. The thing is, the box didn't break me, though I confess it taught me to hate. One night, I killed a scholar. With my needle through his fragile old skull, he fell headfirst upon his writing desk, blood mingling with spilt ink. It's when I saw the ink that timid thoughts of rebellion first bloomed. Back in my dark room, I dipped my needle that killed the scholar in his own ink, and engraved his name in my skin. I'd remember him. I'd honor him with vengeance. His name was the first, but many more followed.
Ask if you may see the name.
Of course.
She bares her left arm and shows you the name. You softly run your finger across it.
Mindarin. He was Turashar, a keeper of stories. I'm sure he was loved by many. People like him, the beloved dead, they kept me going. Then, one day, it happened. A gush of wind, a sliver of light. Light! I hardly knew it for what it was. A simple oversight that comes with habit. A door, left slightly ajar. That was all I needed to feel a rush of blood, a thirst for liberation like never before. I tore at the shackles that kept me chained to the floor, iron thick as a smith's wrists. Of course they wouldn't budge, they never did before. But now that I saw the light, something welled up inside me, a raw and undeniable burst of power. The shackles broke, and next thing I knew, I was free. I stood alone outside the ruins of a fortress, snow-capped peaks all around me. But the sun, oh, the sun. I had risen as if from the grave, and she kissed me back to life.
So, there she stood, in the middle of nowhere. Ask what happened next.
Why, I traveled back to civilization and had myself a long, luxurious bath.
Okay. That was fun, but back to scouting. Okay, let's have Beast in this corner. First waypoint. Avalosa take the left. And we have a shark. Level 9, shark. Weak to water and air. Remove that. Shark. Level 9. There we go. This is one of those moments where I feel like it'll be more fun to play this game on Twitch so I can see people's comments and interact with them in these slower movements.
That doesn't sound promising.
Sounds like adventure.
The little boy lobs a stone across the river. It makes a long arc before plunging into the water below.
Oh, Ma! Are you alright? Ma!
Squint out across the river, looking for the boy's mother.
A screech like metal dragging on stone grinds from across the river.
You have to help her, please. You can't see her. She's in the house, and those things are all around. Void things.
Say you may be able to help, but you'll need to know what happened here first.
There was a fight. Some dwarves attacked some magisters, and there were sorcerers too. And then the bugs came. Those void things. They killed everyone. And my ma got 'em to chase her. And she went across the bridge. And then she raised the bridge and she told me to run. And now she's stuck over there with them. Wait! Are you going to help me?
Tell him you'll do everything you can.
Maybe you can cross the river then. Ma lifted the bridge, but there's got to be another way, right?
Nod, tell him you'll have a look around. Take your leave.
What should I do? Oh, I know.
His gaze shoots to the ground. He grabs a small flat pebble and chucks it across the river. Again, it lands in the water below, well before reaching the other side of the cliffs.
I'll keep distracting him.
Tell him to wait here, quietly.
All right, but if I can help, I will.
He performs a divine order salute.
Now go out, Ma!
Brave kid. Okay, let Beast heal and follow on with Losa. Okay. Close to this is Sybil, so let's bring her in. Okay.
What's happened here?
Bugs. Lots of bugs. Okay. Primarily weak to fire. We'll switch to Losa. And we'll back off by 1. Back to Sybil. Since she has fire wands, we attack. Then with Losa, we deploy an incarnate.
Prepare yourself.
That did not go according to plan. Okay. We bring in Ben Mez. And try again. Okay, so I want to be improving the action economy, so incarnate. And again, a vanilla incarnate. Third time's the charm. And we can't get close. Okay. Finally, we got something that's fire. Okay. Sybil's in trouble. We'll get her out of trouble by first an incarnate and fusing said incarnate. And can't forget about the totem. Well, flesh sacrifice, then totem,
Prepare yourself.
and take a move back. Battering ram, the voidling, to get time, then attack. Okay. Let's infuse the incarnate for Ben Mez. Get the totem out. Back up by 2, so the voidling chasing him can only attack once. If we allow it, then use the incarnate's battering ram to knock 1 down. Okay. Let's summon the cat.
I'll yield to none.
And pull back by 2. Use battering ram, CC, and attack. Okay. Infuse Losa as incarnate. Get a totem up. Restoration. And pull back by 1. A flip attack with Enimies, then totem, then another attack. Okay. A totem. It would have been better if it was a fire totem. That way it would survive the explosion. Speaking of which... Okay. Stelbeast's turn. Need to advance by 2. By advance I mean closer to the fighting. Okay.
Prepare yourself.
Got that totem up. That is one roasted maggot. Okay, use the Incarnate's range attack to remove this void link. Then battering ram to get in close here. Okay, we got a single Incarnate protecting Losa. So Whirlwind to attack both Voidlings, and one standard attack. And we just click move this Incarnate in to collapse on that Voidling. We use Feline Leap on the cat to get over this ridge. Then we advance by 1. And we range attack the Voidling. There we go. And that should demo what I'm going for with this whole team composition. The attributes are pretty balanced between intelligence, constitution, memory, and wit, which should allow for a lot of flexibility. Each member of the team will have a specific element that they specialize in to help provide tools to control and sustain the battlefield. There we go. Now I have a question to the viewers who made it this far. In the comments, tell me, hey, do you want me to continue on with scouting on screen or do it off screen? I have been Cypher. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day.